All right, here we go. Just press and play and let's riff it out. Just want to talk more about how quitting alcohol changed my life and how it will change yours too if you decide to quit. I was just watching a little podcast clip on how alcohol makes you accumulate visceral fat, which is the fat that accumulates around your organs. Um, and if you don't know, that is super bad because the more fat you become on the inside, the more you start to see it on the outside. Um, I was always a pretty lean guy, so the beer belly that I got from drinking beer wasn't crazy, and I'm pretty active anyway, so I kind of kept that at bay. But man, after quitting alcohol for it's just over 3 months now, about, man, it's my belly fat is gone, like effortless belly fat loss. It's crazy. Like, have my six pack back, effortlessly. I don't even really do ab workouts. And the fat has just like melted off me. I'm making, gains in the gym again, where, I used to just kind of yo yo back and forth of like drinking a bunch and then like going hard at the gym. But if you're drinking all the time, it's just killing your gym progress, your progress in your fitness. Like, if you consider yourself to be a healthy person at all and you're going to the gym, like, the first thing that you need to do is quit alcohol, because it is absolutely ruining every effort that you are putting into the gym. And that's just a fact, straight up. So I would just really want anyone to quit alcohol, especially if you're like working hard at exercising and putting effort into going to the gym. Like, if you quit alcohol, you are going to see way, way, way better results and like have the fat melt off you effortlessly. Like, it's crazy how alcohol affects your metabolism just like so bad. For guys, especially with increasing estrogen and lowering testosterone. I mean, when you are tanking your hormones, like, that's gonna ruin all of your efforts in the gym and all of your progress. And I'm telling you, like, you'll just progress so much quicker if you just give up that silly little feeling that you think you get like from drinking alcohol. It's such a trick, It's such the quick hit of brain chemicals that make you think like you feel good or you're having a good time or anything like that. It's all a big trick. I've talked about that many times. If you've seen any of my other videos, it's like, it is the worst kind of trick, because you are trading a bullshit like feeling of thinking that you're feeling good for declining your health and your true sense of self, your true being, who you actually are, is not you when you're drinking alcohol. You're literally not you. You're changing yourself into a different person when you drink alcohol. No matter what you want to do to try to convince yourself that maybe you're not doing that, it's just a fact. You don't, or I should say, you are just simply changing your state of being when you're drinking alcohol. And the only thing that you're doing is ruining your health for it. You're ruining your health. There just simply is no way around the fact that your health is declining and you will shorten your lifespan if you continue to drink. That's just There's no more simple way to put it than that. That was one of the things that really made me, take a good hard look at what I was doing. I was in the fog of alcohol and drinking all the time and thinking, that I loved it because I was under the influence all the time. I was in the addiction. But once you're able to see reason, see the fact that you are tanking your health, that you're going to live a shorter life, when you come to terms with that, it's, you know, you shouldn't be able to come to terms with that. And so, that should make you reconsider why you're doing it. Why is it that you're drinking? What do you really think that it's doing for you? Because it certainly is making your health go down the drain quickly. That's just a simple matter of fact. And is the feeling that you're getting from alcohol really worth that? Is it really worth your whole life? It affects every area of your life. Um, I started out, talking about how, your progress in the gym is just so much better when you stop drinking. Your physique changes, your outlook on life changes, your ability to, even want to have the motivation to work out again, will come back. If, you're drinking all the time, you're hungover, whatever, you're not going to have the motivation to go to the gym and work out. Or even just, it doesn't have to be the gym, you can be exercising, doing whatever you like to do, and whatever you like to do, you will gain that true sense of fulfillment and purpose in doing that again. For me, I was really into like mountain biking and drinking beer at the same time. I know, it sounds ridiculous, but that's what I was into, and it was super fun, or I thought it was super fun, but it's just stupid. And that stupid illusion of thinking that you're having more fun by drinking and doing this activity, but it's just a trick again, a trick of the mind that alcohol plays on your brain to make you think that you're having more fun or you're enjoying life more in some kind of way, but it's just simply not true. And when you give it up, you, especially in the first few weeks, like after you go a few weeks without alcohol, if you're drinking pretty regularly, you have like a crazy bounce back of like feeling amazing. It's almost like this crazy rebound effect where you feel amazing, and you just get this passion back for life of all the things that you used to enjoy before you did it while you were drinking, and then all the stupid things, like, well, not stupid, but when you are hanging out with friends and whatnot, and it's just all, everyone accepts that you're going to drink and everyone's going to drink, but realizing, like, after you go to some parties or hangouts or whatever and you don't drink, like, you don't need it at all, and you feel amazing the next day about being able to, first of all, not drink and have some discipline and some self-respect and some courage, to go through that and tell people, no, I'm not drinking, like, I just don't need to. And that feels amazing. And then the next day, you feel amazing. And the next week, it compounds, you keep feeling better and better and more amazing because you're able to have that courage, have that mental strength, and that compounds on itself, and you just feel better and better. And then, all of the gains come back in the gym, This is just one more aspect of like feeling so good, is that you actually make progress with your exercise that you're doing, and you see results. You're not just stagnating, in one place. And I kind of say that in terms of people that are going to the gym, and exercising at the same time as drinking alcohol. Because if you consider yourself to be a healthy person and you're eating right, you're going to the gym, but then you're drinking alcohol on top of that, like, you're just ruining your progress. You're ruining it. So please, please, please try to give up drinking alcohol. Every single aspect of your life will improve because you give up alcohol. Um, and that's my mission here, to just hammer that home, because nothing is like, nothing has been more exciting lately in life than, I mean, first and foremost, my family and my kids. My wife and my children are the best thing that ever happened to me, and that's of course another reason that I decided to give up alcohol. To be around for them for the long haul, to be a good dad that's not drinking all the time. Um, and yeah, give up alcohol for them, and do it for yourself. When you realize that you have that self-respect, that true caring about yourself, that you can give up this one thing that is draining your bank account, is draining your life force, is ruining your health, like, so many different things that alcohol has an absolute 100% negative effect on. All of those things you'll get back in life, and it feels amazing. It feels amazing to be sober, just in so many different ways. Just, first of all, of course, simply your health. You feel it. You feel way better. You just do. You sleep better. So then that means you can go to the gym more and see a progress there, or whatever you decide to do for exercise. You see your progress. You feel it, and then that in turn makes you more confident, more courageous, more like having the ability to go and seek out, and face your fears, face those fears that, you might have been holding back on not doing something, for fear of whatever it is, like anxiety, fear. When it comes to anything, that just lowers, it starts to go away. You gain your confidence back, you gain your courage, and you gain your strength and purpose, back in life. You start to have goals and ambitions again, not just, drown it out with a fake sense of fun that alcohol gives you. So I just felt compelled to rant again tonight about quitting alcohol, and how much it changed my life, and how much it will absolutely change yours if you decide to quit alcohol. And I would love to be able to help you. Please message me if you need help, or want, any help, even with just health and fitness stuff. If you want to chat about that, hit me up. I know a lot about health and fitness in general, and I'm excited to start talking about all this stuff, and help people out in their journey. And like, if I could help anyone feel the way that I feel now, mainly because of quitting alcohol, then I can't wait to do that, because I know how I feel, and if I can help someone else get get there for them, then that's fucking awesome. And please let me help. If you want to ask me anything, please do. It can be anything. There's no dumb questions, nothing like that. Please reach out. You know, we can chat. And if you need help, I'll help you the best that I can and give you whatever knowledge that I have in terms of whatever you're dealing with. So, thank you for watching. I hope this helped someone out there. And yeah, can't wait to hear from you and can't wait to continue this journey. Let's do it together. Let's stay sober, get sober. Let's do it. Let's get better. Okay. Sweet. Have a good night.